I've been on my body, I don't trust nobody. I don't really gotta prove shit, cause I kept it solid. A lot of niggas gon' hate, but ain't gon' do nada. You proud of me, I'm stepping in Balenciaga.
I love you, Equinox.
No man won't put no fear in me, no. Tryna cry, but ain't no tears in me, oh. Going through a lot of bullshit, a lot of years on me. They wasn't there, I had to cut some peers around me. I've been talking to God, but I don't think he been hearing me. I feel like the weight off my chest, I finally breathe. He got me walking down the tunnel knowing I can't see. All this pain inside my heart, I swear my heart can't bleed. I feel like I've been out my body. Yeah, that's how we gonna start it, man. Welcome to Honcho Hills, man, the Mindset Mechanic, and we're back with another gem. So this episode is gonna be about shit. Y'all see that? Well, last episode we talked about gratitude. This episode we're talking about hardships, overcoming hardships. And had to light the joint for that one, because you know this was one of the tools that had helped me through these hardships. Overcoming hardships. Obstacles are placed in your life to strengthen you. The devil and demons have strength over power to tempt you. And we're gonna say, you know, devils, demons, bad habits, all that thing. We're gonna all equate that to like negative energy, you know. Opposition is sent to you to prevent your progress. There's 3 types of intelligence that you need for overcoming hardships. And that's emotional intelligence, which is being able to be calm, controlling your reactions, not allowing people to control your emotions. Spiritual intelligence, being in tune, paying attention, being observant, being present, being in the now, being one with God, being one with yourself. Because obstacles are tests. Opposition is warfare. There's 2 types of directions. Obstacles, excuse me. Obstacles are tests of ability, endurance, and faithfulness. Opposition is designed to break your faith, confidence, or your commitment. And there's 3 types of energy. There's emotional energy, spiritual energy, and then there's physical energy. When energy attacks your faith, that's opposition. But when energy attacks your physical world, that's an obstacle. Obstacles are meant to develop you and prove if you're prepared and disciplined. The lesson? You don't get opposed by opposition until you're close to something powerful. Obstacles require patience, resilience, and skill. Opposition requires wisdom, spiritual intelligence, and discernment. Obstacles are about you. It's a direct mirror. Opposition is about your impact. Obstacles are designed to refine your character, patience, and skill. So an obstacle is for your development. Meaning you lost your job, you falling out with friends, family, whatever it may be. That is a test of your faith. That's a test of your character. How are you going to react? Where's your resilience? Are you having grace? You know? And that's what an obstacle is. It's in the physical world, something that's here to test you. But when it tests your faith, that's opposition. It's designed to show you a sign to let you know that what you are doing is a threat to something bigger than you. If you run from obstacles now, you will become underdeveloped in your next level. when it comes time to face an opposition. An opposition will exhaust your light and try to keep you dim. Asking God and the universe for discernment on what an obstacle is and what your opposition is grants you the spiritual intelligence to overcome this season. And that was a good start for this chapter, man. I feel like we're just not getting in it. And what today was about is the beginning of overcoming the hardship. Getting your mind in tune. See, when we're born, we're all perfect, whole, and complete. Think of it as a perfectly welded knife or a sword, like a katana, and it's sharp and on all edges sharp like your mind. As life goes on and you're battling through all the obstacles, you tend to dull out that sword. But when you put your mind in a frequency where you start working on yourself and start having gratitude and start having discernment, start taking accountability, and you start looking within, you start to sharpen that sword again. And it's almost like iron sharpen iron. It's about your surroundings. What you thinking? What are you consuming? What are you watching? And I think this is the beginning of it. So we just scratched the surface. It's just building that emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence. Focusing on your spiritual energy and your physical energy and also your emotional energy, as well as maturity. And we're going to start dabbling into each of those things one by one. Next episode is going to be about emotional and spiritual intelligence. And I think that's like the antidote of what you're going to need to equip your mind with for your hardship or overcoming that hardship. And yeah, man, today's gonna be a big one, and I'm really excited. I'm excited for the rest of this, man. And you just finished Mindset Mechanics. Now we're into the ritual room. You just entered the ritual room. Yeah, let's get it. Episode 2. This episode was about overcoming hardships, and more than that, I'm gonna say it was about building emotional and spiritual intelligence. We haven't yet gone into a deeper dabble in those two elements, but that's on the next episode and the later episode after that. So for this moment, I just want to go into like a little a teaching moment, like a biblical moment, correlating and bringing the similarity of the story of David versus this chapter of overcoming hardships. See, David overcame hardships. He went through betrayal, jealousy, family chaos. He went through so much, all while hunting, in the wild, building obedience and discipline and faith, fighting lions and tigers and bears and shit. And God forgive my language. But yeah, David had it rough. And he just remained disciplined and focused, you know what I'm saying? And those were obstacles in his life. Those were a lot of obstacles. And the reason why he was able to manage it all and fight Goliath was because he changed his perspective and he built the emotional and spiritual intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he really is like our lives. Like if you ever struggle, you ever went through something, the story of David is like spot on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's interesting, like an interesting take on it, because he went through all this, and then when Goliath showed up, everybody was like, man, David gonna fold up. He gonna quit. But he already been preparing. he's already built that faith and built that resilience and patience. So he was already preparing mentally, spiritually for this. And that's what nobody's seen, because they just seen David just being resilient, fall down, get back up, go through problems, get back up, go, and still have that faith and belief in himself. And I feel like that jump was so powerful, like just understanding that that's really what it was about, like overcoming hardships. And if he didn't build that faith to overcome them obstacles, he wouldn't have had the strength for the opposition. See, today was about obstacles and opposition. So I feel like it's a real, moment right now. We getting our feet wet. We getting into it. And we only gonna get deeper. It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get, more sensitive for people who haven't looked within and wanting to do the change and wanting to be the change. So yeah, man, today was a deep episode. But we just scratched the surface. Don't get it twisted. And and that wraps up the ritual room. And at the end of everything, what we do, the mystery mantra. And this time I got the bucket. All right, so let's shake it up. Ooh, y'all seen that? Something just flew out, and that's good news, baby. Let's put it to the side. Let's close our eyes though this time. All right, let's shake it up. Shake it up. Shake away your problems. Let's shake away last year. If this year started rough for you, let's shake away that too. You hear that? Ooh, I claim wealth over you. I claim this sound be the money in your purse, the money in your bank account, the money in your safe. And I'm going to pick two more because I already got one. And let's see what it say. All right. Let's read what it is. This is powerful. I like this. The mystery mantra for today is honor your evolution, listen to your inner voice, and choose the elevated response. I've been struggling with that. Choosing peace over problems. And a lot of the times when you're on the right path, when you're on the right direction, and you're trying to get clarity, a lot of chaos starts happening. And I've been being more present to the fact that my attitude be bad sometimes, and I be quick to respond. And that's something I'm truly working on, is having the emotional intelligence to be able to control my reactions and control my emotions. Because ultimately, when someone gets you out of character or they press them buttons, they got control over you. So this was powerful. Again, the mystery mantra, your homework for the night, what you're going to repeat into the next episode is choose the elevated response, listen to your inner voice, and honor your evolution. In any which one of those orders you want to put it. And this goes back into the mystery mantra bucket. I have so many words, phrases, a bunch of things that's going to elevate us the more and more we grow with this channel. And if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that bell, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, Tap in with Honcho Hills. And come on, man, let's get some growth, glowing, and everything that's in the G's, because we G's at the end of the day. So I feel like it's only right, man. That wraps up this episode of Honcho Hills, the Mindset Mechanic. And this episode's word of the day was overcoming hardships.
I've been on my body, I don't trust nobody. I don't really gotta prove shit, cause I kept it solid. A lot of niggas gon' hate, but ain't gon' do nada. You proud of me, I'm stepping in Balenciaga.
I love you, Equinox.
No man won't put no fear in me, no. Tryna cry, but ain't no tears in me, oh. Going through a lot of bullshit, a lot of years on me. They wasn't there, I had to cut some peers around me. I've been talking to God, but I don't think he been hearing me. I feel like the weight off my chest, I finally breathe. He got me walking down the tunnel knowing I can't see. All this pain inside my heart, I swear my